Today, our topic is how to apply Stoicism in daily life. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. It is not about being emotionless or cold, but about finding peace and strength within ourselves, no matter what happens around us. Stoicism can help us deal with stress, challenges, and uncertainty in a calm and thoughtful way. Let's explore how we can use Stoic principles in our daily lives to become more resilient, focused, and content. First, let's talk about the most important idea in Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. This means understanding what is within our control and what is not. According to the Stoics, we cannot control external events, other people's actions, or even many of the things that happen to us. What we can control is our own thoughts, attitudes, and reaction. For example, if it rains on the day you planned a picnic, you cannot control the weather. But you can control how you respond to it. You can choose to be upset and frustrated, or you can choose to adapt and find another way to enjoy your day. This simple shift in thinking can make a huge difference in how we experience life. By focusing on what we can control, we reduce unnecessary stress and anxiety. One practical way to apply this idea is to start each day with a reminder. When you wake up, tell yourself, "Today I will focus on what I can control and accept what I cannot." This sets the tone for the day and helps you stay grounded. Throughout the day, when something unexpected happens, pause and ask yourself, "Is this within my control?" If it is not, let it go. If it is, take action. This practice helps you avoid wasting energy on things that are beyond your power. Another important Stoic principle is to practice gratitude. The Stoics believe that we often take things for granted and forget how lucky we are. By practicing gratitude, we can shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. This does not mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means recognizing the good things in our lives, even in difficult times. For example, if you are stressed about work, take a moment to appreciate the fact that you have a job, a home, or people who care about you. Gratitude helps us stay balanced and reminds us that life is not as bad as it sometimes feels. A simple way to practice gratitude is to keep a journal. Every evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small, anything from a kind word from a friend to a beautiful sunset. Over time, this practice will help you develop a more positive mindset and make it easier to find joy in everyday moments. Stoicism also teaches us to embrace challenges and see them as opportunities for growth. The Stoics believe that obstacles are not just problems to be solved, but chances to become stronger and wiser. When we face difficulties, we have the opportunity to practice patience, courage, and resilience. For example, if you lose your job, it can feel like a disaster. But instead of dwelling on the negative, you can see it as a chance to learn new skills, explore new opportunities, or even change your career path. This mindset shift can turn a setback into a stepping stone. To apply this principle, try reframing your challenges. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Or "How can this make me stronger?" By focusing on the potential for growth, you can find meaning even in difficult situations. This does not mean you have to enjoy the struggle, but it does mean you can face it with a sense of purpose. Another key Stoic practice is to prepare for adversity. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This does not mean being pessimistic or expecting the worst in life. It means being mentally prepared for challenges so that they do not catch us off guard. For example, imagine losing something important, like your phone or your wallet. Think about how you would handle it and what steps you would take to solve the problem. By imagining these scenarios in advance, you can reduce the fear and anxiety they might cause if they actually happen. You can apply this practice by taking a few minutes each day to think about potential challenges you might face. It could be something small, like being stuck in traffic, or something bigger, like a health issue. Visualize how you would handle these situations calmly and effectively. This mental preparation can help you stay composed when problems arise. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. The Stoics believe that the past is gone and the future is uncertain, so the only time we truly have is now. Worrying about what has already happened or what might happen in the future only robs us of the joy and peace we can find in the present. For example, if you are constantly thinking about a mistake you made yesterday or worrying about a meeting tomorrow, you miss out on the beauty and opportunities of today. To practice living in the present, try mindfulness. Pay attention to what you are doing right now, whether it is eating, walking, or talking to someone. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. When your mind starts to wander to the past or the future, gently bring it back to the present. This practice can help you feel more grounded and connected to your life. Another Stoic principle is to focus on virtue and character. The Stoics believed that the ultimate goal in life is to live with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These virtues are more important than wealth, fame, or success, because they are within our control and lead to true fulfillment. For example, instead of chasing after money or status, focus on being honest, kind, and fair in your actions. This does not mean you should ignore your goals or ambitions, but it does mean you should pursue them in a way that aligns with your values. To apply this principle, reflect on your actions and decisions. Ask yourself, am I acting with integrity? Or am I being true to my values? By prioritizing virtue, you can build a strong and honorable character that will guide you through life's challenges. Finally, Stoicism teaches us to accept impermanence. Everything in life is temporary possessions, our relationships, even our own lives. The Stoics believe that by accepting this truth, we can appreciate what we have while we have it, and let go without regret when it is gone. For example, instead of clinging to material things or fearing loss, we can cherish them in the moment, and be at peace when they are no longer there. To practice this, remind yourself regularly that nothing lasts forever. Enjoy the good times, but do not hold on too tightly. When something ends, whether it is a job, a relationship, or a phase of life, accept it with grace and move forward. This mindset can help you live with greater freedom and less fear. In conclusion, Stoicism is a powerful philosophy that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life with wisdom and resilience. By focusing on what we can control, practicing gratitude, embracing challenges, preparing for adversity, living in the present, prioritizing virtue, and accepting impermanence, we can build a life of peace and purpose. These principles are not always easy to follow, but with practice they can become habits that transform the way we think and live. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect, but to make progress. Every small step you take toward applying Stoicism in your daily life is a step toward a calmer, stronger, and more fulfilling existence. So start today. Choose one Stoic principle and practice it. Over time, you will see how it can change your life for the better.